أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم وفقنا وسائر المشتغلين للعلم والعمل الصالح بحق محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم والعن عدوهم. Imam Ali alayhi salam said when reprimanding his companions, said, "How long should I continue to be amicable with you? The way one is amicable with camels, with a hollow hump or to worn clothes, which when stitched on one side give way on the other. And verily I know what can improve you and how to strengthen your crookedness. But I shall not improve your condition by marring myself." قال أمير المؤمنين سلام الله عليه: من كلام له يوبخ فيه أصحابه: كم أداريكم كما تداري البكار العمدة والثياب المتداعية، كلما حيصت من جانب تهتكت من آخر، وإني لعالم بما يصلحكم ويقيم أودكم، ولكني لا أرى إصلاحكم بإفساد نفسي. With Islamic laws, we reach to issue number 1813. When a person is praying and the time at his disposal is short. So this person is praying and his time in his disposal is short. What does that mean? That means if he is not praying in this time, his prayer will be what? Will be qada ahsantu. And during the prayer, he realizes that his clothes are mutanajjis. While he is praying, he realizes that his dress is what? Is mutanajjis. And suspects that they may have been mutanajjis before he started the prayer. First of all, he realizes that his dress is what? Is mutanajjis. This is one. The other thing that he thought or he suspects that this najasa comes before he enters or before he involves to the salah. Now what he should do? He should wash it. He should wash it or change it if he can wash it and go back to his salah, or maybe sometimes he can wash it while he is in salah, or he can change it while he is in salah. If you say how it happens, sometimes it happens, if you remember the person who has a disease, he cannot stop incontinence. He cannot stop urine he cannot control his urine. If you remember that this person, if he can change his clothes or wash the clothes or make ablution, new ablution while he is in his salah, the same way here. Or he can change his clothes. Maybe he has another cloth beside him or dress beside him. Or change his clothes. Or take it off, provided that in so doing, or take off his clothes, provided that in so doing, what? And wash it, change it, take it off. His salah is not invalidated. his salah is not invalidated. What does that mean? That means he is not going to direct it to another direction of Qibla. This is one thing. Another thing, he is not giving or bringing a new movement which change what? Would change the form of the salah. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Or take it off, provided that in so doing his salah is not invalidated, and complete his salah. This is the first thing. If he can do it, either to change it or to wash it or to take it off, but under one condition, provided that he is not invalidated his salah by what? By directed to another direction, or to do a movement, an extra movement, which is out of the movements of the salah. But if he has no other clothes which would cover his private parts, do not forget that we are talking about a person while he is in the process of the salah, he realizes that his dress is mutanajjis, and he suspects maybe the najasa, it happens what before he involved in his salah. But if he has no other clothes which would cover his private parts, if he took off the dress, nor can he wash or change it, he should complete his salah with the same mutanajjis dress. We have three things in this issue. First of all, this person, he doesn't have time in his disposal. Second thing, he cannot change or wash or take it off. And the third thing, if he do so, like what? Like change his clothes or wash it or take it off, is not going to make something which invalidate his salah. Is this understood, inshallah? If he cannot, that means he doesn't have a dress, he cannot take it off. If he want to change it or take it off, he will do an extra movement which invalidate the salah. In this case, what he has to do in this situation? Yes, Sheikh Asil, what he has to do? He has to continue his salah. He has to continue praying with what? With the mutanajjis clothes. Is this understood, inshallah? You see, he should complete his salah with the same mutanajjis dress. Yes, Sheikh Ahmed.
So can we say that this issue deals with two kinds of people? The first kind is people who are prepared themselves before the salah by putting some clothes beside them, and those people who have a disease, as we said before. So by doing that, they can change their clothes without invalidate the salah, the orders of salah. But the other kind of people who they figured at the moment by doing the salah that their clothes are mutanajjis. So they couldn't change their clothes. They couldn't wash their bodies because they will invalidate the rule of the salah. So those people can just simply continue their salah. Can we say that?
Shaykhna, actually we are dealing with a person who realizes that his dress is mutanajjis while he is in the process of salah, and he doesn't have much time to go over and change his clothes or wash it, okay, and start salah from and commences his salah.
Yes.
No, we are talking with a person, he just discovered that his dress or his clothes is what? Is mutanajjis, and he doesn't have time. Now we ask him, can you change it? He said, yes, I can change it. can you wash it? He said, yes, I can wash it. Can you take it off? He said, yes, I can take. Okay, do whatever you can, but provided that you are not doing an act which invalidates the salah. Which act which invalidates the salah? Just go what? To give your back to the qibla, or to go to the other side, or to do a movement which make the salah, which invalidate the salah, just like jumping or rolling on the ground or something like that. Or it takes a long time, okay? Maybe you need to walk too many steps away from the place of the salah, and that will change the direction of qibla and so on.
So, is there any conditions by the distance?
Definitely, we don't need too much distance. Maybe 2 steps or extra 3 steps. No more, because this will take time.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yes. Can you buy the mic, please? Use the mic. Yes. Yes. Yes, talk.
It's not okay. I want some practical example, if you can.
Okay, it's easy. Now I'm praying. While I'm praying, I discover that my dijdasha, which covered, definitely I'm not talking about the extra clothes or extra dress, just like I have a garment, my abaya, I have my saya, I have my dijdasha, okay? I'm talking, for example, about only my dijdasha, that I'm wearing only my dijdasha, and this dijdasha which covers my private part. Then while I'm praying, I don't have much time to repeat my salah. If I'm not praying in this time, my salah will be qada. I discovered there is what some najasa on my dijdasha, and my dijdasha should be what? Should be tahir, should be clean. Now, for example, I had another dijdasha beside me. I can take it off and wear the other dijdasha, okay? And I'm still facing qibla. It doesn't take too much time. This is one of the examples, all right? Or for example, I have some water beside me, and I can wash this najasa from my dijdasha and clean it. Also, I can do that. Is this clear, inshallah? All right. Issue number 1814. When a person is praying and the time in his disposal is short. Also, this person, he doesn't have much time. And during the prayer, he realizes that his body has become mutanajjis. Now, not his dress. Now, his body, during the salah, he realizes that his body becomes what? Has become what? Mutanajjis. Or has become mutanajjis. And suspecting that it refers to najasa, that najasa may have been mutanajjis to his body before he started the prayer. What he should do? The hukum is he should wash that najasa of his body. He should wash that najasa of his body. If he has, for example, some water beside him and he can wash his body, that would be okay. If in so doing, his salah is not invalidated. What does that mean? For example, the najasa is in his hand, and he discovered that the najasa in his hand has become from where? Before the salah, and he didn't pay attention for it. He pays attention for this najasa while he is praying, and he does not have what? He does not have time to what? To go over and pray, to wash off the najasa and to pray again. He does not have that time. Okay, he can put his hand in the water and wash it, that's it. If he can do that. If he can do that. That is not in this movement, is not invalidating the salah. This movement is not invalidating the salah. But, so he can do so. But if it invalidates what? If it invalidates the salah. What does that mean? That means if this movement of washing the najasa on his body invalidates the salah. Like what? Like I need to go to the tap of the water and open it, and that will take too much time. That will invalidate the salah. So what shall I do? Then he should complete his salah in the same state. What does mean the same state? With the najasa on it. Please, I need this explanation. This explanation. When I give you this issue, you have to give this explanation to the pronouns and to give it in detail, explain it in detail. In the same state, and his salah will be valid. So, this is one of the states, or that the status that the person he can pray with najasa, with mutanajjis body or with mutanajjis dress. Yes, Sheikh.
In our daily life, it is difficult for us to do this vertical by changing our clothes or washing the najasa, because as you know that there is distance between us and the place where we are doing prayer and the place where we are putting our clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So we can easily stay on our state with the najasa in order not to invalidate the salah, because as I said, there is a distance between us and the clothes. We are not prepared by putting some clothes beside us.
This is what we are talking, Sheikh Ahmed. This is what we are talking. We said, while you are praying and you discover there is najasa on your body, if you can change it, if you can wash it off your body, do it. But provided that you are not going to invalidate your salah, do it. If you cannot, just like what you say, that means to continue praying with najasa on your body in that place. But that means you are before the salah, you are sure that your body is what? Is tahir. Your dress is tahir. You are sure. But while you are praying, you discover that. And you suspect that najasa comes to your body before the salah. In this case, if you can change it, if you can wash it off, okay, do.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Issue number 1815. If a person doubts whether his body or dress is tahir, he doubts, he is not sure. This person is doubting. If a person doubts whether his body or dress is tahir, and if he did not find anything mutanajjis after investigation. Now, this person, he doubts that his body or his dress is what? As tahir. So he checked. Where is the najasa? Where is the najasa? There is no najasa. Okay? So he investigated. There is no najasa. And prayed. Pay attention. When he prays, he prays after investigation. After investigation. His salah will be valid even if he learns after salah that his body or dress was actually mutanajjis. Why? Great. Because he did his obligatory duty. He investigated. He checked out his body and his dress. and he didn't find any najasa. Then when he entered to salah and he prayed, his prayers was based on what? Was based on acknowledgement, on certainty that his body and his dress is what? Is tahir. But after the salah, he realizes that his dress or his body was what? Was mutanajjis. Was mutanajjis. Now, his salah is what? Is valid. No problem with it. Why? Because he did his obligatory duty. So, but yes, after salat his body or dress was actually mutanajjis. But if he did not care, look, this is a problem. Here we have this problem. But if he did not care to investigate, he suspect that his body or his dress is what? Is mutanajjis. What he did? He did nothing. He's careless. He did nothing. So what he prayed without investigating, without checking, he prayed. After the prayer, he discovered that his dress or his body was what? Was mutanajjis, and he prayed with najasa. Look for the hukum. But he did not care to investigate. Then, as an obligatory precaution, he will repeat the prayer. As obligatory precaution, he will repeat the prayer. If the time has lapsed, that means he should give qada. He will give its qada. Also this person, he does not have much time. He has short time. Okay? But his problem is what? He does not investigate. Yes, Sheikh.
Shaykhana, can we rely in this hukum on al-ghusl al-wajib also? Like, I have ghusl wajib, then after doing it, I found out that there is an najasa and I didn't wash it. Can I pray?
No.
No?
You cannot.
So I should repeat the ghusl also.
Yes.
Thank you, Sheikh.
You're welcome. Issue number 1806. If a person washes his dress, okay, and becomes sure that it has become tahir, his dress before it was what? It was mutanajjis, so he washed it by his hand, and he is sure that his dress becomes what? Becomes tahir, and offers prayer with this dress which was mutanajjis, and now he is sure that this dress becomes tahir. Very good. But learns after the prayer that it had not become tahir, his prayer is in order. Why his prayer is in order? Because he washed it in his hand. He himself does what? Does the washing. That means he checked out, he investigated if there is any najasa, but he doesn't find any najasa, and then he used this dress to what? To perform his prayer. And after the salah, he found that his dress was mutanajjis, and he does not have time. So his salah is what? His salah is in order. Any question? Yes, Sheikh Karar.
In the previous two issues, we mentioned that the most important for the person has najasa, he has discovered najasa in his body, okay?
Or dress.
Or dress. That dress which is covered his private parts. And the most important, as I understood from your explanation, Shaykhana, which is the time is most important than the tahara, because he should, if he didn't find anything.
Because Shaykhana, we said that he does not have time. He is in shortage of time.
But we know that the tahara is one of the fundamental conditions for salah. Yeah,
Yes.
how it comes, which is
Because this person, look, Shaykhana, this person, first of all, he checked and he doesn't find the najasa, but while in his salah, he finds the najasa in his body or in his dress. Okay? Then, while he is in the process of salah and he does not have time, we ask him, can you clean it? Can you wash it off? Can you change it? Can you take it off, the dress or the najasa out of your body? He said, no, I cannot. In this case, he has an excuse.
so the priority here for the time, not.
Yes, he has an excuse.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Issue number 817. If a person sees blood on his body, if a person sees blood on his body or dress, and is certain that is not one of a mutanajjis blood. What are the mutanajjis blood? The blood of hayd, the blood of nifas, the blood of istihada, okay, is not one of the mutanajjis bloods. Like if he is sure that it is the blood of a mosquito, and you see, so this is the blood of mosquito, not a mutanajjis blood. Pay attention, because the blood, when it comes to the mosquito's body, it will be what? It will be tahir, because it becomes one a part of its body. And this insect, it is bloodless. You remember this? We explained this before. This mosquito is bloodless.
Yes.
Eh.
But if the mosquito without body,
If what?
if the mosquito
Eh?
live in my body, just this. But with continual.
No, not continue. We said this blood inside the mosquito's body. We said that. We said that, yes. That it is not one of the mutanajjis bloods, like if he is sure that it is the blood of mosquito, and if after offering the prayer, he learns that it was one of those bloods, one of the mutanajjis bloods, okay, with which prayer cannot be offered, his prayer is in order. His prayer is in order. His prayer is what? Is correct, is valid, not void. Is this understood, inshallah? والحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم والعن عدوهم